which is unseen energy system. Swayam Bhuvu, self-energized. There's nobody to energize it. It itself will energize. That is called Atma. Are you following me? Are you able to hear
Yes.
me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So this Atma, it has no name, Just I am recapitulating the very important signs, and you can convey to as number of people as you can, okay? And no name for this Atma, okay? Any name it will permit. You can take any name. You say Venkateswara, it is Balaji, it is Krishna, Rama, Bhagavan, God, Almighty, Omnipotent, this, that, and everything, whatever, Nirguna, Nirakara, Nama, Rupa, Rahita, okay? This is the character attributes of the Atman. This Atman is known around the world in the same name, Atman. They are using in Japan, Germany, in all East Asian countries. And now in the western side also, this is becoming very, very popular along with Kabbalistic knowledge. They were telling about Kabbalistic, okay. So now many people are able to understand this word Atma, okay. Atma is energy, okay, and it is only one single, that is, okay, Kevala Oke Vaka Sarupam.
Swarupa.
That is called Atma. Okay. Brahma, same thing. Brahma, Atma. Both are same.
Yes.
Okay. And then this Atma gives energy to the inner body. That is called astral travel, which is actually important body. In fact, this has got all the parts, 19 parts, and this is covered with the third body. This is only a sort of cover, sagar, shirt. Okay, just like we put on the shirt and remove the shirt, taking this to cover this body. Okay, and this body has got all legs, hands, and everything. All organs are pertaining to this. So if this is moving, this is automatically moving because this is only a shirt. When this Sushma Sarira moves, Stula Sarira has to move. There is no other go for that. Okay, you means what? You means it is a complex body of Atma and Sushma Sarira that makes you. Understand? You means it is not your name. Okay, you may be Kasi Vishwanath or anybody. Okay, but you is always different from that name. Okay, but in the component of you, there is one component, subtle body, that is Sushma Sarira is there. This Sushma Sarira is named as Kasi Vishwanatha. So our mind is different, so mind is named as Kasi Vishwanatha, this kind of mind. And another person has got another kind of mind. He is thinking different. That's why he has got different name. Understand? We have
Yes.
different names. They are only indicating the characters of the mind they have. This mind is like a sort of what we saw crystal. It is crystal, crystal.
Yes, sir.
Crystal is crystals are having no colors, isn't it? It's all pure white.
Mm. Yes.
Crystals are all white only.
Mm.
Okay, you take a piece of crystal and keep some red flower in front of that, then crystal becomes red
Okay.
in color. Suppose you keep white flower or yellow flower in front of the crystal, then the color of the crystal changes to yellow.
Mm.
So whatever in front of that it is kept, it will be taking that sort of color. Our mind is also like that. Our mind is there. If you are applying to the physical world, it will take the knowledge of physical world. If you are turning your mind or keeping self knowledge before that, then it will take self knowledge. It will take any kind of knowledge, it will take. Mind is completely pure. There is nothing in that. It is like a crystal. And it is for you which kind of knowledge you have to put it there. Then minds, what is the business? It will think on that. Whatever kind of knowledge you have given to your mind, the mind will start thinking on those things. If you see a wall poster of a picture while passing on the road, then you are giving the knowledge of that poster. Then that mind will take that only. You understand? Because your eyes are seeing that, and that takes the object and sends it to the mind. So the mind has got only that information. Okay. In place of that, you are only passing by, you are seeing the posters, but your eyes are not giving, but your third eye is working. Suppose yourself is already sitting there. Self is already sitting in the mind. It has occupied. He is a meditator. You understand? He is a meditator. Always he keeps on his mind always cool, calm, quiet, and steady. Okay. Then that self-knowledge, it will say to the eyes, physical eye, it will say, don't meddle with, you have no business. I am here to decide what I should take and what I should not take. Right? So the mind will refuse to see the wall poster. Even if it sees also, it will refuse to store it there. It will ignore. And he will say, it is not for me. Now when once he is going across a sort of a spiritual discourse, then these eyes, physical eyes, will only see there is some function is going on. What and about that function, it doesn't have any knowledge, it will not analyze anything. Physical eyes does not have sense. It only conveys as it is. That's it. And how to deal with that, mind has to decide with the assistance of self-knowledge. Then self-knowledge is known as third eye. You understand? Self-knowledge means Atma Vignan. Self means Atma, knowledge means Vignan. Atma Vignanam, it will work as a third eye. That is a special understanding. What is third eye? They are giving a sort of right and wrong perceptions in a clarity. In a way, it is very clear to us. It will give you the discriminatory faculty to see what is right, what is not. So that sort of higher understanding is called sixth sense or third eye or wisdom, whatever you can call, that is a sort of special faculty which gives extraordinary wisdom, extraordinary faculty of seeing right as right. This faculty is available to the human kingdom. All humans can have this faculty. This wisdom is already there in the shape of self. Understand? The self is totally filled up with this sort of knowledge. And it is for you to make use of that. How to make use of that? You have to transfer the self from the heart to the head. So how to transfer that? If you keep the self in the mind, then the mind will work with self-knowledge. So the crystal will have the color of self-knowledge, and it has no space for materialistic things. It has no space to receive the materialistic things, wants, desires. Otherwise, self-knowledge will not be there. Only materialistic knowledge will be there. Understand? So all these things is the handiwork of the mind. That mind, in order to, when once it thinks over, then it will understand what to do, and then it starts doing. So while doing, it requires so many organs. That's why they are all provided. All these pancha prana samanvita, pancha prana, mano buddhi ahankara, dasha indriya samanvitam. apanchikrutam. There is no Panchabhutas here. That's why he said apanchikrutam. Mahabhutottam. Mahabhutottam. Shushmangam. This is called Shushmanga. That is Sushma Sarira. It is called. Bhogayatanamuchyate. This is the sloka. This is the knowledge revealed by Shankaracharya. It is great book, namely Viveka Chudamani.
Chudamani.
Yes, kindly take that book. Go on reading every day. That is all what we should. Okay, sir. Panchaprana, Manobuddhi, Ahankara, Dasha Indriya Samanvitam, Apanchikrutam, Mahabhutottam, Sushmangam, Bhogayatanamuchyate. So this is what Sushma Sarira is built of. Panchaprana, Manobuddhi, Ahankara, 9, and then Dasha Indriya, 19 parts. Understood? So let us not forget about these facts. We are the people inside the physical body. So you are not seen by anyone. You cannot be seen. You are an insider. What you are thinking, nobody knows. Everything is happening inside, my dear friends. And what is available to others is only our physical body that does not think anything. The physical body is only an akara, that's it. On seeing that nothing, you will understand. Okay. So this physical body should not be mistaken as self-knowledge, should not be mistaken as our name. Physical body is not Sivaramappa. Only Sushma Sarira is Sivaramappa. Okay, my dear friends. Now, so when one's hand in the Sushma Sarira lifts, then physical body also lifts its hand. Why? Because it is not lifting. This is only lifting because it's a cover, The flesh is there, the flesh and everything will be lifted. I tell you one information. There were some scientists who have proved, spiritual scientists are there in very big hospitals. We will be having spiritual scientists, taking record of the statements of the people who are just dying in a few minutes, They will reveal so many things, okay? All those sciences are there. That's all we bring upon in reincarnation and all that, okay? So that, now why I am mentioning that, say one person, suppose if he meets with an accident and his leg is amputated, leg is cut off because can't be cured, so they cut it off. Then what happens? People could understand that only physical leg is cut off, but Sushma Sarira has got the leg intact. Okay? When this is captured by Kirlian photography and all that, and there are some instruments which will capture the subtle body, also some traces will be available. Then they will say that Sushma Sarira has not been damaged even in the accidents, or even physical assault will not harm this Sushma Sarira. That's why Buddha says, Buddha was advised not to go to their village for his preachings. Why? Because those people, they are already, they are not liking Buddha, and if you go there, you will be definitely damaged by them by hurting stones, this and that. They will pelt stones on you. Then Buddha said, what happens if they hit by stones? I am not going to be hit because my body only will be hit. I am safe, always like that, he said. So he understands that nothing is there for me and my Sushma Sarira is always safe. They also advise, Masterji, not only stones, they will also come and kill you without giving any warning. Mercilessly, they will kill you because they are so angry with you. That's what he was. Even at that also, Buddha replies, even if I am killed, only physical body will be torn, but I am not torn. I don't have death at all. My Sushma Sarira will be always there. It is not harmable. It cannot be harmed. You understand? So this is the essence of Sushma Sarira, okay? Subtle body. So now, ఇందులో this sort of Atma is very, very important basically for for energizing the Sushma Sarira. What is required? Energy is required.
Yes.
It has to get energy. Otherwise, it cannot do anything. But the energy giver is there. Who is that? Atma.
Atma.
Atma, so long Atma is there, the Sushma Sarira and Stula Sarira will work.
Okay.
Otherwise, they will not work. Understand? Now, this sort of Atma has got 7 layers again, 7 bodies. Okay. One is, you see in this slide, you are able to see the slide?
Yes, sir.
So, number 1 is basic. That is, it's an etheric body, you know, the planes of the lower self. Etheric body. This is all energy things. Whatever we are discussing, all are energy bodies. You understand? Energy bodies. There are 7 bodies means where you will get 7 bodies. They are all energy oriented things. There is no solidity there. Physicality is not there. Physicality is only with the physical body, that's it. And all other bodies are not having any solidity. And how solid has been formed? Solid comes out of energy. Unseen thing will give the seen thing. You understand? Solid is visible. Invisible things will be getting compressed and it becomes a solid. You understand? So first energy is necessary for solid also. Otherwise solid will not come. See, the vapor or gas will become water if it is cooled. Yes or no? So, when the water is formed, again if it is cooled, what happens? It will become ice. That means it becomes a solid. Now it is visible. Gas is now in the ice. The gas, which is not visible, has become visible in the ice. Yes or no? So the ice is a compressed gas. Ice is nothing but compressed water, compressed gas. Yes or no? So the energy what is compressed will become a physical body. So physical body does contain the energy also, isn't it? It also has got the element of life. Physical body, though it does not move, it is in a compressed way, so it will not move. You understand? The physical body is in a compressed way. Compressed means no space in between. You understand? No space of any energy atoms in between. Right? Energy atom is called lifetron. In English, they are naming the energy atom is called lifetron. Okay? See, the no space in between the lifetrons will result in the form of matter. Understand? Yes. Now you see how 7 layers are formed. Basically, it is etheric. This is etheric body means energy body inside. Okay. This Atma will be in the shape of energy. The players, this is the lower plane. Okay. In that, it is almost little in compressed fashion. That goes into astral body. It becomes much more subtle. Astral means Sushma Sarira. Yes. And it also goes into the mental activity. Mental, that means still further it is Sushma. It is still, it is thin layers. From mental body, it goes to the intuitional body is there. First is etheric body, that is, which is aura based body. Okay. And then astral body, that is, astral body is covered by etheric body. You understand? And the astral body has got the mind basically. That mind is still finer and still Sushma. Understand? And then from mind body to intuitional body. That means now they are touching the soul. Okay. Now the etheric body has got the energy from the astral body. You understand? So astral body has been represented in the mental body. Astral body has got mental body. Mental body is going into intuitional body. Intuition. That means still further lower, still finer atoms. That is called intuitional. That is the higher self. You understand? That is, now they are nearing the self. Then afterwards, spiritual body. Then the finest particle has come. That is called Sushma. Sushma Vritti. Sushma Padartha. That is called Atma. Okay. Spiritual body. From there, you will go into the monodic. Monodic means a powerful, a, a powerful, divine, and Atmic Shakti. The improved version of Atma is monadic. It it will uh, gush the energies everywhere. It works on the universal plane, monodic plane. Okay, Atma Lokas. Okay, right. From there, it will go into divine, divinity, divine body. So what is the divine body? It is enlightened body. Okay. Then the people will be the Atmas or well trained in the welfare of everyone. Okay. This the finest and the enlightened body is called divine body. Okay. From etheric body, we have to reach the divine body. Okay. Basically, when a child is taking birth, then he develops along with the physical body. This energy body is also developed. The Atma will be manufacturing all these things. Okay. So it will create the etheric body. Afterwards, it will create astral body. Astral body means it will give all sorts of organs, while manufacturing the astral body. Then it will give the mind, the hands, the legs, everything is all, what is that? 15 parts, 19 parts, you can say. So 19 parts will be developed in the astral body. Thereafter, mentally they will be improved. Okay, mental, mind. Mind is 4 parts. That is thinking, understanding, uh, performance, egotism, and then memory. These faculties will be developed further. So that body will be formed. So one after the other, it will be developing. Okay. Then they will go into spiritual content also. So depending on the performance, they will be classified. The Atma will be giving the knowledge to the this intuitional and mental bodies. How these two will be making use of the spiritual body is depending upon their plan of their own work. Okay, how the body, our evolution of the body depends on that. How the self is getting evolution or elevation of that. It depends on that. So how fast and how great these bodies will develop. Then intuitional body, then spiritual body, then monodic body. So this sort of, and then divine body. So ultimately you have to turn divine. So all these bodies should be developed in greater proportions. Then monodic, after monodic means it is a sort of energy field. It is higher plane. Okay, higher plane, monodic. Everybody should have a monad into the monad is it fully developed self. That is called monad, fully developed self. When once after spiritual, he should become monadic. Then after divine knowledge. That means enlightened master. So this, when once you are enlightened, then you will be the creator, and you will also be involving in the universal responsibilities. How when you are managing your own house, and similarly people are there to manage the whole universes. See, so many universes. In the first day I showed you how many universes are there in a video. There are first numberless stars are there, then solar families are there, and then so many solar bodies are there. Thereafter, all put together is a form part of universe, and such universes are plenty, plenty. Then who will manage them? How to organize? There will be some sort of discussion on the administration of the solar family and the universal kingdoms, universal realms, we'll say, all other dimensions. How to keep them in in a in a rightful way. How sun is made to work without even an iota of mistakes. How they are all administered, how they are all performing their duties. All these things are a very big administration is there. They are called galactic. Okay, the energy galactic federations are there. So many federations are there. A lot of bodies are there. In Sanskrit, we call them as Yaksha, Kinnara, Kimpurusha, Gandharva. So all these things are there. Dikpalakas are there, who rule the directions and who will place the cosmos in a rightful manner. So this sort of administration is there, and they are all in the hands of enlightened masters. So all souls who are in the Atmalokas, they are all to get enlightened so that they will get a job there to discharge the universal functions. You understand? So the divine bodies are more in demand. So divine bodies, everybody should become enlightened. If you are not choosing to be enlightened, you will end up with taking another birth for that task. So you should not go on rotating the bodies, go on coming from going and coming, going and coming, taking birth and dying. Again, same thing. We should not do that. So we should turn divine. Now, from the divine bodies, how the solidity has come. The divine bodies in this slide, there is some sort of information is given: subatomic, subatomic, and then atomic, then super etheric, gas, liquid, and solid. Okay. So the same energy is condensed. You understand? The divine soul, this pure energy, is now getting condensed. It is now getting, what we say, compressed. Okay, compressed. Now the energy is made to solid. Yes or no? These are the stages: subatomic, then atomic, then super etheric, then etheric, then it becomes gas, then water is formed, and then solid is formed. You understand? So the same, so in every matter, there is Atma. So this is what is going to demonstrate to us. Solid is formed out of this energy. So Albert Einstein, a great scientist of late in 19th century, he opened up he opened the box of the realities. What is that? He understood and accepted the philosophy that every matter has got energy inside. E is equal to mc square. He brought the equation. Did you follow? E is equal to mc square. So many of the mathematicians and spiritual or physical scientists, all physical scientists, they accepted this version. Yes, energy is not seen, but every matter has got the content of energy. Otherwise, it will not be seen. It remains energy only. See, once it is in energy form, we cannot see. So we are compressed into a physical body. Why? Because the energy has been taken to the form of solidity here. So energy is inside us only. That's what he says. Self is inside in you. Did you follow now? Energy takes the form of solid matter. When matter, suppose water is there, when once gas is there, it is not seen. When water, it condenses into water, it is seen. It is like that. So Atma, we are not seeing. Then Atma and Shushma is all condensed and put it in one physical body. Then we are seeing. So Avyaktadini Bhutani Vyaktam Madhyasthani Bharata. My dear friends, kindly take this truth. Avyaktadini Bhutani. Bhutani means living beings. Avyakta Adini. Adi means in the beginning. In the beginning, Avyakta, we were not seen. We are not manifested. We are not seen in the beginning. We remained Atmas in Atmalokas. Did you follow? We were not seen. Then Vyakta Madhyasthani. Now we have come into this physical world and we became seen. And our bodies are seen now. That means Atma has taken the body. And body is visible. Vyakta Madhyasthani. Avyakta Nidhananyapi. Now when once we die, that is when once we give up these bodies, again we will become Avyakta. What is that? Again we will become Atmas. Atma is unseen. What is that? It is energy. It's a wonderful supreme energy which will create anything, which will create out of nothing, That is what? That is called Swayam. That is, Swayam means no dependency, igniting, self. What is self? Spiritually energized living force, automatically. No dependency, no agency is required. Alambanamu lenidi Bhagavat Swarupam. Denipaina adhara padanidi. That is what. So it itself will create itself. That is called self. That energy is in the physical body. You understand? Avyakta nidhananyapi. When once we give up the body, we become again unmanifested. So we were Atmas, now we are humans, again we become Atmas. We have no death. No death at all. You understand? So this is what we have to understand. We are not the physical bodies. This is the truth, and this is called self-knowledge. If you understand that, 90% of our problems will go away, because everyone is like us only, then where is the question of problems for me or somebody? So there is no problem. It is only an event that comes before you, and you have to understand and answer, and then get on, move on. That's it. Okay. So this is the essence of this, the energy bodies story. 7 bodies, and then 7 becomes 1 again. Okay. Out of these 7 will be put in one garb, that is called physical body. Okay. Then there are some sort of, one more thing I want to tell you. It is time, still we have got time. Panchakosha Viveka is there concerning with this atmic field. Okay. This art of spiritual science has got a department of Panchakosha. Panchakosha means 5 layers inside. These are the layers which are available for the Sushma Sarira. Sushma Sarira will be equipped with these 5 faculties. What is that? Annamaya Kosha. So first is physical layer is there. That is called body. This body will grow with food. Understand? It has to be nourished with the food. Then there is the Sushma Sarira will be having this physical body with the food. Right? Then one more layer it will have. What is that? Pranamaya. The Sushma Sarira will have to get watered, If you put a seed, you have to water the plant. You have to give some fertilizers. Yes or no? Similarly, should have prana. Then the Sushma Sarira will get prana. Pranamaya means it's a respiratory system. So the Sushma Sarira will make use of the lung, which is formed by food. Food manufactures lung, and lung is working by pranamaya. You understand? Respiratory system. So that respiratory system will help the Sushma Sarira to work with lungs. And then Manomaya. So this is also a sort of intellect. So the mind will be activated by this. So Manomaya Kosha is there. So the mind will be very, very energetic because of this kosha. This kosha will take care of the existence of mind and its functions. And then Vijnanamaya. Vijnanamaya is called wisdom, in that the Atmic knowledge it is. Vijnana is pertaining to Atmic knowledge. Okay? Soul's knowledge it is. Because soul is there, so it will give its own. This Manomaya should not be misled by any other people. You understand? It should not be misled by the physical knowledge. It should not be taken over by any other events. In the life, you will be meeting some sort of very anxious moments or very tough and rough and unhappy moments, events, and your mind should not be taken away by that. That is the purpose. Vijnanamaya is there. So Vijnanamaya has to take care of the mind, not to be distracted by the physicalities. My dear masters, here we should understand Vijnanamaya you have to take care of. You have to take the help of Vijnanamaya. These are all the faculties available. If we don't make use of that, then all these things will not be helping us. We will be not making use of that, and we will be undone. Okay, we cannot win over this physical world, having taken the body. And then lastly, Anandamaya also is there. So there is a bliss coming out of this self. Self-knowledge is called Ananda. Understand, this Vijnana will give you Ananda. Okay. Anna is necessary for prana. Prana is necessary for mana. Manasu will be needing Vijnana. Vijnanam lekunda manasu panchayadu. Chesite panik kakunda putundi. Then from Vijnana we get Ananda. See, all these layers are provided to us to reach Ananda. But we are not reaching that. That is the thing. Because we don't know. There are so many steps are there. How to make use of these things. That is the science, spiritual science. If you read spiritual science, you will understand. Otherwise, how? Who will come and tell? And we are not discussing this anywhere. But you want Vijnana, where from you will get? You don't know what is Vijnana. You want Ananda. I don't want to be sorrow. I want to be happy. How you will get? Anandamaya you should know. You should know that there is a faculty of Ananda in you that comes from Vijnana. This is all what we have to suppose. Vijnana has to be filled up in the mind. These are all the things are there, very, very ingredients. Raja Vidya it is called. You understand? This is called a Brahma Vidya. This is called the creation's knowledge. This kind of knowledge everybody should possess. Anandamaya. Where from? From Vijnana. That is Viveka. Viveka Ananda. Vivekananda ho gaya. Narendra became Vivekananda. Why? Because he read everything and he got hold of Vijnana. Yes, this I want. Viveka, Vichakshana. Viveka ante enti? Vichakshana. What is right and what is wrong. It's a very purity of clarity of our performance. Karma Kanda is completely won over by Viveka. Understood? If you don't know Viveka, if you don't know Vijnanamaya, very, very impossible for you to be happy at all. Impossible to live life here. All sorts of pseudo life we will be living. Pseudo life. Pseudo life means false life. The other day somebody was telling, oh, I have everything. I have whatever you name, I have got it. So there is no problem for me, he was telling. Okay. So the other day, unfortunately, I was stuck up in some sort of a case. There are a lot of problems happen. It is like that, my dear friends. We should have this viveka. When once viveka is there, you will never say that I am complete. You will always getting completion. So there is no depth for you. You will be always fetching the knowledge, fetching the highest of the highest. We will become a superior man. Okay, these 5 layers are very important for us to understand for the betterment of our own life. Okay, now we will discuss on the soul trends in 5 minutes. Soul trends and mind trends. You understand here, soul trends means self-knowledge. Soul means Atma. Trends means character. Okay. The tendencies is called trend. Okay. How it moves, What is the trend of water going towards downhill? Okay. It is like that. Some sort of dharma. What trends are there? Soul trends always, soul will go for only loving the people. Okay. So Atma Vignana, Sushma Vignana, invisible thoughts. What it will give? Thinking wise. That is, a wise man only will be smiling person. He will love everybody. He has no friend. He has no enemy. He will be friend of all. He will be friend of the globe. And then he will always speaking the truth. Nija, నిజమే చెబుతాడు ఎందుకంటే బుద్ధి ఉంది కాబట్టి. Buddhi is equal to light. Light and a torch light. When once you have a torch light, you can go properly. Where to go? So like that, the speaking habits will be very, very divine, making everybody as a friend. Okay. Mrudu, Madhura, Mita, Bhash. That's then what is that you are going to do? You will be doing only miracles. Whatever you do, it will become the best of the best. Okay. Niyatam kuru karmatvam, karmadhyahi karmanaha. That's what. So always you should do. Then sadoshamapi na tyajet. Sadoshamapi na tyajet. While doing the work, even if you have a mistake, don't give up. You do the mistake also, no problem. Why? Because this mistake will not be removed unless you commit. If you commit, the next time you can get out of the mistake. Dhumena agniriva avrataha, he says. What is that? Dhumena agniriva avrataha. Dhumena, there is a smoke always. When you want a fire, you lit certain things. First, smoke will come. After some time, a beautiful fire will be there without smoke. So smoke disappears. It will be only for a moment in the beginning. Afterwards, it will disappear. Because of smoke, if you don't lit the fire, then you will never get any sort of fire and your purpose is defeated. So my dear masters, do the things, even a bit with errors also don't mind. Go on doing it, and repetition, be careful. Don't repeat, that's all. First time error is fine, permitted. Second time, not permitted. It is like that. So miracles will happen if you follow this. If you don't do it, no miracle will happen. Kindly do like this. We have to discharge everything. We should keep doing it. That's it. It is called power. Okay. Then what are the mind trends? Mind trends are without self-knowledge. It has no self-knowledge at all. It has to take the knowledge from the visibilities. Self-knowledge from within. And mind, if it asks self-knowledge, then it is fine. It doesn't require any other knowledge. But if self is not understood by that, if he does not read spiritual science, he will not come to know that there is some faculty of self-knowledge in him. So that he will be going unaware of that. Then he cannot have the benefit of that. Self-knowledge will not come to his rescue. Then what is that? It comes to his rescue. Then whatever he sees in the physical world with his own eyes, then whatever you see, you capture that knowledge. Somebody became that, you become that. Somebody constructed a house, I will construct the house. And somebody becomes a doctor, I will become a doctor. Whatever he does, we do it. That's it. It's a copying. Yesterday we were discussing. The wonderful copyist. So there is no question of intuitional knowledge, there is no question of self-knowledge, and this man has to depend on the knowledge of others. Whatever happened already, he will do, repeat, that's all. No creativity, no innovation, no discovery, no research, no understanding. All those things will be away from him. So people get confusion rather. What to do, what not to do. Dilemma. See, this dilemma makes the mind worried. Mind get confused and he will lose the transaction. He will lose the benefit of the work. Okay. And then materialistic copying wants visible thoughts. Sushma vritti, chitta vritti, kindly remember this. Sushma vritti means you are creative. Chitta vritti means you are only asking for food, wants this and that. What is seen with the eyes. That's it. What is not seen, there is so much. You don't go over that. What is seen is very less here. Okay. So you have to go for unseen things, unseen knowledge. Okay, now this will think unwise. There is a low thinking, and I want a job like that. And why are you asking a job? You become a job giver. There's many people now start telling this. You become a job giver, You set up an industry and why are you asking when a single car? You put up an industry, you will get hundreds of cars for you, okay? So think on those levels, think big, That is creativity, which is not available, you are thinking. That is the thing. What is available means you are restricting yourself to that. Okay, speaking untruth. Untruth means he does not know what is right and he speaks something else and he will result in problems. Okay, ignorant fellow. And doing always known things. He is afraid of doing new things actually. He is afraid of helping others also. I don't know if I help what happens, we don't know. That is what. He is fearful. See, fear psychosis is binding his knowledge to the zero, And he is not open to anybody. He doesn't want to do something new. He is afraid of that. He should see and then only learn, like that. He is a copying person. Okay. So this sort of work will be there if you are not having self-knowledge. So my dear friends, today's lesson is we are having 7 bodies of the divine energy, and that energy will condense itself into the solidity. Understood? That is one thing. And the second day is we were talking about Panchakosha. Panchakosha means the astral body will be having the faculty of Panchakosha. That is starting from Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. These are all the things which we have provided with. We are provided with. Okay, we should lead our life with the assistance of these koshas. Okay, then the difference between soul and mind. The soul is Atma, mind is there, Shushma Sharira and Atma Sharira. These two are there. So if you follow, the mind should follow Atma Sharira. That means Atma Vijnana. If it follows, then it will be having a sort of a great divine life. If it follows not the Atma, it follows only the physical body and physical thing, physical world, physical eyes, all physicalities, then it will lose its fragrance of the life, happiness and everything. He will only get stuck up with lot of desires, sorrow, all these things are there. Okay, materialistic things. So non-materialistic things you should be interested in. And then how these trends should change. Suppose from materialistic trends, that is mind trends, to soul trends we should take over. How only remains is meditation. Okay. So next class I will speak on further on this self-realization And what is the way for that? Atma Sakshatkaramu ante emiti. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay. Self realization. Realization of self. We'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, my dear friends. So, our time is up, and I will conclude this for today. I request Srikanth ji to please take us to meditation.